Hey guys, what's going on? This is Knife Standards. Today I have a knife in from Quiet Carry. Cool, haven't reviewed a Quiet Carry knife in quite a while, so I'm excited to see what is in this box. Thank you to Kev over at Lefty EDC for sending this one over. I really appreciate it. And we'll get into this in just a second. I think I know what's in here, but we'll find out together. First, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Knife Standards, of course. And make sure you're subscribed to this channel. My designs, my knives are at knifestandards.com. Just did a drop of the Polar Express in Vanek Super Clean, so be sure to check that out. Let's get this away and let's see what is in here. Is it what? Yes, yes, awesome. So this is, let me think if I can, let me see if I can remember the name. Do they have it on here? It is the Drift, but it doesn't have the name on here. The Drift LC something something something. It's the Drift, but it is an updated version of the Drift, and pretty sure this is on bearings instead of washers. It is in Vanek Super Clean. Wow, it is really heavy. Oh, maybe it's the LC, maybe it's the contoured, because you have these kind of contoured scales. Pretty nice profile. It is just really, really heavy, which personally I don't mind. I just want to let you guys know. I think kind of a beefy, heavy knife feels good in my pocket, feels good in my hand. I don't need it to disappear in my pocket or be super light. Sometimes when a knife is too light, that kind of turns me off. So let's go ahead and check it out. We got titanium frame lock. Got some really nice texturing, this little knurling pattern on the show side scale. Pretty clean as usual for a Quiet Carry. And Mr. Quiet Carry came by my table at Blade West, so I had a chance to talk with him. Super cool guy. I went by his table, checked out some of his new stuff, and he's not too far away from where I am. So he's in Southern California also. So that's very cool to see. And at the moment, we both happen to be using a lot of Vanex. So it's really cool. And we both like to do the kind of clean, sleek, minimalist, simple designs. I think that's how I see it. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. Nice. detent is great. You have the opening hole on this knife. So it's similar. Oh, maybe it's the LC, the large contour. I think that's what it is. So it's the large Drift, because I was going to say this is definitely bigger than the Drift that I had. I owned one at one point, and it was super thin and on washers and smaller. So this is the large version, and I'm pretty sure these contoured scales, that's what the C stands for. Is it the LC? I don't know. Someone let me know in the comments. But what was I saying? detent is great. The action, of course, is going to be better. And, you know, better is subjective, but snappier. The closing action is probably going to be super smooth on a knife with bearings compared to a knife with washers. I happen to really enjoy the washer action, like this guy, Monterey Bay Knives, Sea Otter. But you can see how kind of, the detent is great on this, by the way, but you can see how kind of, it's like a little, because it is running on bronze washers. Seeing if you can see them. Yep. And of course the close, you know, the lock bar is released. It's not going to drop shut on you. And it doesn't need to. Everyone has their preference. But I'm sure this is going to, because it is on bearings and has a big blade. Boom. So super smooth. Really good action. Acoustics are nice too. Yeah, this is great. This is really cool. I think that it's comfortable. To me, it feels really kind of solid and beefy in my hand. Fits my hand perfectly. And that was one of the issues I had personally for my hand for carrying. Actually, one of the reasons why I sold the, I don't always have a reason for selling stuff. Sometimes I just sell it to make room in my collection. But one of the reasons I sold the original Drift was it just didn't fit my hand. Where the choil was and kind of how it kind of sat, how my hand kind of gripped onto it and how it kind of sat in my hand. it just didn't feel comfortable. It had a really big finger choil, and I just couldn't quite get a comfortable grip. So I would consider my hands on the small side, although they don't look like that on camera, but on the smaller side. And this fits really well. This fits awesome. I get all 4 fingers. The jimping feels good. I think this is definitely an improvement in most respects over the original Drift. The original Drift had, actually the original Drift had an opening hole. Then they made one with thumb studs. That's the one that I had, and it was awesome. And then this is back to the opening hole action. Super good. Let's check out the blade. Light stone wash, drop point blade shape, very classic. I know that they're, they do the ocean thing and the fish, but so this just reminds me of a fish. I don't know. No? Fish? Anybody? Okay. Super smooth. You have the milled clip on the back, which is definitely my style of milled clip. Very straightforward, simple. It's not one of those stamped on ones. Super clean. Cool. Cool knife. You have a little bit of the milling on this side. This definitely reminds me of the 9 a little bit. Kind of took some of those design cues from their other model, the 9, and then like applied it to the Drift. I think that my favorite quiet carry, if you were wondering, is the Waypoint. I still have that. I think that is just still so cool and clean and unique. And I think that's my favorite one. That is on washers. Oh, but this is pretty cool. I like it. The lock bar tension is strong. D10 is nice and dialed in. Action, super smooth. The texture on the titanium. The machining is great, of course. Each little corner and edge is rounded, super comfortable. No sharp corners on the titanium. And the milling is done really well. Nice. All right, there we go. The newest quiet carry Drift. Pretty sure this one's called the LC something, but it is the Drift. Check it out. Quiet carry. Very cool. Really nice knife. And it's in Vanek Super Clean. Can't go wrong with that. One of my top 3 favorite steels. Boom. You can hear those acoustics. All right, guys. I'll catch you later.